Inflation after COVID wasn't a mystery. Governments worldwide injected trillions in pandemic stimulus, keeping economies alive but flooding the system with cash. Once restrictions lifted, demand exploded, and prices followed. Quick question. What do you think is driving inflation today? Comment below. By mid-2022, inflation peaked at 9.1% in the US, the highest in 4 decades. But by 2025, core prices remain stubborn, with food up 25% since 2019. That's not transitory, it's systemic and predatory. When production costs began to fall, companies didn't lower prices. A 2023 study found that expanding profit margins, not supply needs, drove over half of recent price growth. Corporations discovered consumers would tolerate higher prices, and they kept pushing. Once the public adjusts, price ceilings disappear. As long as people keep paying, businesses keep testing limits. It's a feedback loop, and it's rewiring the economy for the next decade. Here's the danger. Government welfare programs are being trimmed in multiple countries. At the same time, corporate consolidation is accelerating. When public safety nets shrink, while private monopolies grow, the future begins to look very similar to the American 1929 crisis. And remember, that depression lasted no less than 10 years. Are Americans ready for the new normal on the horizon? Respected authorities now forecast a convergence of headwinds by the late 2020s. That means all the factors currently being monitored will end in more significant and challenging times ahead. Add corporate greed, and you get a perfect storm. It's a slow-motion contraction that grinds down the middle class. A white swan depression, entirely predictable. The IMF warns that structural inflation will persist through at least 2035. This isn't a sudden collapse, but a gradual erosion of wages, savings, and purchasing power. People call it alarmism, but the same pattern preceded every major downturn. Speculative gains at the top, rising desperation below. That's how a recession morphs into a depression. The crisis is starting now, but it may be closer to 2030 before it's officially declared. This time, the hangover might last a generation.